I can't tell if this is on. Okay, I guess we are on. Sorry if we had technical difficulties. Let's see here. I'm still like navigating this for the first time. Oh my God. Yes. Hi, guys. People are finally here. Sorry for like the weird introduction. That was very strange, but we had like, yeah, it's my first time using this. Hopefully you guys can hear me. And let's see here. We have some really nice comments. Eddie from Fans of Something, or maybe both Eddie and Haley. Thank you so much. I know you have an awesome live stream tonight too at 9. I'm excited to watch that on the replay. Very awesome. You guys should check out their channel. The View with Drew, also really great channel. So nice for stopping by. Very nice. And first stream, relax and have a blast. You'll kill it. Tim Talks Talkies. Yeah. Okay. So all these people have great channels. So you guys have to definitely check them out. They have so many great things to say. So we wanted to do like an Oscar chat because Sunday is the big day. We're going to an Oscar party. The one great thing about this city is that like the hard part was like choosing which place to go, because like every bar and restaurant has an Oscar party. So it was really awesome because I used to live in a town where I would host an Oscar party myself and have people over, but like then I feel like I missed out on it a lot because I was so stressed being a guest. But here it's like, oh, this is awesome, like all these places have it, so we're really excited for that. It's a place called Oscar Wilde's actually, so it's pretty fitting. So, and everyone say hi to Max.
Hello.
Yes, and it's his birthday on Sunday, so it's his Sunday. This Sunday, it's his birthday. So it's kind of very fitting for a movie fan, for sure.
It's my day.
Yeah. We did watch all of the nominees, so we're very excited. Not all like as far as shorts and docs and stuff, but we did for Best Picture at least, and a few others as well.
We did our homework,
and we might see like a couple more, not like major ones, but like maybe a couple docs or another foreign one, or like another animated film, because we only saw one animated film and everyone wants us to watch Puss in Boots too, which I really want to see Marcel the Shell. Yeah. So let's see here. We've got some more people coming in.
Hola, fans.
Hi, Luke. Oh my goodness. Oh,
Luke.
Sorry, my cat just tried to jump on my back. Luke's Instagram account got hacked recently, so make sure you follow the right one, his new account. I was so worried. I like quizzed this. I quizzed Luke thinking it was his fake account, and then he answered all the questions right. And I was like, oh my God, because the other person was telling me it was the wrong one. And yeah,
it's a nightmare. But
it's a nightmare. I feel so bad for him. So that's really rough to go through.
Stay strong.
Yeah. So very nice. Thank you for joining, Luke.
Use the force, Luke.
Okay. Oh my God. Yes. Welcome. Yeah. He his channel is fantastic. He did a live stream. I think it was last night. Wait, what's today? Wednesday? Maybe no, it was Monday. So it was Monday, and it was all Forrest Gump, top 10. Sorry, I'm really nervous. So top 5 Tom Hanks films, and that was really great to watch. And actually, they kept referencing that Captain Phillips was really good, and I never saw it.
Me neither.
So it made me want to put it on the list because they were both just like raving about it, and I don't know why. It was like Sully and Captain Phillips came out like around the same time, and I kind of just like blended them in together in my mind. But I've heard everything is great about it.
We still love Tom.
Yeah.
Even though we can talk about his Elvis performance later.
Yes. Oh my God, this chat is like blowing up. Okay. Let's see. Excellent news to share. Quick, I saw Creed 3 over the weekend. Oh, I really need to see all of them because I've only watched all the Rockies, and I need to start watching the Creeds because I know they're good, and I'm just being an idiot for not watching them.
And he directed this one.
I know. Yeah. I heard he did a great job.
Beautiful.
So yeah, absolutely.
Usually the third one is not the best.
Okay, so Fans of Something. Oscar parties don't exist in Savannah. Then you can have your own. You can like invite some movie people over, and even if you're like not super into like, or I don't know, I feel like I'd have friends that would come over that were like not really into it, but I would be really
Right.
severe.
You
I'd be
can
like, if
get
you
into
don't like the Oscars, then like don't feel bad about not showing up, because I didn't want them to like ruin it.
No, you should kind of like movies and
Right,
award
yeah.
shows.
Oh, and I noticed, so like as far as the Oscars go, like the past couple of years, they kind of have gotten rid of like movie montages,
Mhm.
and that's one of the best things about the Oscars, in my opinion. They'll do like a whole edited like
Package.
package for either like technology, like a
Best
like I can't even talk.
team.
No, like for like visual effects, they'll do like a whole visual effects like
Oh,
montage,
right.
or like
The sub.
yeah, everything that's like celebrating film. Essentially, they'll do all these little ones spread
Everybody gets an
throughout.
individual one.
Yeah, and I've noticed that like they've kind of been locking on those, and come to find out, like on YouTube right now, there are so many people that have like created their own for this year, and they're done so well. And there's one in particular, and I really wish I knew that YouTuber's name, because he combined like every single movie that has a nomination, like even if it's something you've never even heard
A
of.
good cut.
But it's so well done, and like lines from a certain movie over like another, visuals from another one,
It was like the Oscars need to see this, ask them to use permission, and just put it in the show on Sunday.
Yeah, they should.
Like, we need something. We just like that little bit of nostalgia. Like, oh yeah, that was this year.
Yeah, it is a tribute to the films, and I think like these montages are a really great way to do it. But,
people love a good montage.
Yeah. Okay, I feel like I'm talking really fast, so I'm gonna try to like calm down. Yes. Okay, so let's see here. Hi, Max. Fans of something.
What up, fans
Yes.
of something? Huge fan myself.
Tim says, an Oscar party sounds like such a blast. I've wanted to, but just never did.
They're ritzy here. That's crazy.
You can make them so fun. Yeah, even if you just have like
any gathering
like
of
Super
people
Bowl
is fine.
food and like
Right.
some like
Should be
prosecco.
the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Dips. That's all you need.
Happy early birthday.
Thank you. Turning 35.
Yes. We're finally the same age. I was always 6 months older, so
My old lady.
yeah.
JK.
Yes, Double Feature Podcast. I love Mika so
Hola.
much. I haven't interacted with her sister yet, because I was only on a live stream with Mika on Fans of Something, but yeah, she's so wonderful. Her channel, their channel, they just kind of started. They just did their first live stream as well, and it was fantastic. So everyone should check them out. Really
awesome.
knowledgeable about movies. So I think I'm going to, there's so many comments. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I think what we're going to do is kind of just not briefly, but we're going to start with like, we're not doing every category. Like, I don't want you to think we're doing that. But we're going to talk about some of them and what our thoughts are on what's going to happen on Sunday. Hopefully no slapping will happen this Sunday. Jimmy Kimmel's hosting, so like that should be good. I really like him. So
he's the best. He did it before 3 years ago or something.
Yeah, I think he always does a great job.
Mm-hmm.
He's just like a very down to earth, likable guy. So I think it should be fun.
Product of ABC, but still we love him.
Yeah. So I think let's just talk about writing, and I'd love to know your thoughts on these. So first we'll just do like adapted, and I'm just going to quickly list the nominees. And if anyone wants to chime in on either they saw it or they think that should win, I'd love to know your thoughts. You don't even have to chime in at all if you're just like, I don't want to talk about it. So, but we'll
try to read the comments.
So the nominees are for writing adapted though. So it has to have been a previous piece in some form. Mm-hmm. We have All Quiet on the Western Front, which we just saw last night. Wow.
Netflix.
Oh my God.
Germany. That
was such an incredible film. Like,
it's an epic film.
Oh my goodness. I know, like, I keep hearing some people say, it's very generic for a war film, but I felt kind of the opposite, because I felt like it was so personal that, right? Didn't you feel it? I almost felt like I was him the entire time.
Like the POV of this young lad.
Yeah.
17 years old. And
so, like, I love the movie 1917, which is the British side, which is like the side that won, like the right side of history. And then on this showcases the German side, which was on the wrong side of history.
There's the Allied.
You still have so much compassion for them.
yeah, you still see their point of view, and it's like they didn't know what they were getting themselves
No,
into.
there was like these like young teenagers, and they were so excited to go to war, and they're being told they're going to be, everyone's going to be so proud of you, and then it is just horrific. Oh, I'm just really
good special effects. It made you really believe that they were in like harm's way.
Yeah, no, it was I really recommend it. It's on Netflix. And it didn't feel long, it didn't drag. I mean, I was just in it the whole time. And it is gorgeous. So back to the nominees. We should really, I guess I should be expanding on these when we get to Best Picture, because that would be probably make more sense. But Glass Onion, a Knives Out mystery.
Knives Out 2.
Yes, Knives Out 2. Living, which I did not see yet, with Bill Nye
singing.
Love him. Didn't see it yet. Top Gun Maverick. Absolutely saw that. Love that. And then Women Talking, which we also watched this week.
Yes.
So
the Mennonite feature.
Yeah. The funny thing about this is Top Gun is nominated for Best Adapted Screenplay just because it's a sequel. It's not an original.
Oh,
like
adapted.
If it's a sequel, yeah, it's technically
from
adapted,
the 80s movie,
which I found out this year for the first time.
So the original is the first work, and this is the second work.
Yeah,
that builds upon it, so you have to call it.
Yeah,
not original.
Yeah,
but it didn't matter. It was like a good continuation of, something we never thought we'd see a sequel to.
No, I know. I mean, I loved it. I could expand upon it. It was so long ago since I saw it, but
we saw it in a cool format, actually.
Talk about that, because that's
Screen
it's
X,
really bizarre.
And you have 3 screens and projectors from all sides, so you see it on 3 panels, and it was wild. I've never seen anything like that, but what a movie to see it in!
Yeah,
because you get to like see it all around you.
It was a trip. Didn't we see 2 movies like that, or just that one?
I think just that one.
Yeah,
there's so many different.
Oh no, Black Adam, I think too.
Oh yeah, Black Adam.
We did see Black Adam like that too, but they didn't incorporate it as much. I think it was only like 20% of the time they would use the sides. It's an interesting way to see movies. I don't think it's the future.
No, it's like old CinemaScope, like way too widescreen.
On this,
it's cool, but I kept seeing the projector out of the corner of my eye the whole time, and that kind of annoyed me.
Yeah, it's hard to find a good seat to avoid that. So, I'm okay. So
infancy.
I'm just gonna cut to it with this one. It's gonna be, in my opinion, Women Talking are gonna win Best Adapted Screenplay. Just because they did win the Writers Guild, and I think after watching it, we kind of both agreed that
all signs point to that.
So with Women Talking, there's not really like a lead person. It's an ensemble. Like, I don't even think you could nominate someone for Best Actress for that film, because they all kind of have equal time.
Everybody gets their share of the screen, and it's akin to 12 Angry Men. That's what we thought of.
Yeah, it is. And it's funny. Oh my gosh. If you guys like honest trailers that Screen Junkies puts out, they do one every year for the Oscars. And they just put it out yesterday. And when we were watching, or maybe 2 days ago, but when we were watching Women Talking, we were like, oh, it's like 12 Angry Men. Like, exactly.
Deliberation film.
Yeah. Like, if you like a lot of dialogue, a dialogue-rich film, you'd enjoy this. Yeah. So and then we were watching the honest trailers, and they called it 12 Angry Mennonites.
Yeah,
that's what they called it. Yeah,
perfect.
Yeah, it was a perfect title, because that's totally what it is. So that was great. Let's see. Okay, so cool. I'm gonna just quickly go back to the chat real quick. Where are we here?
Right down here. Well, thank you for the birthday wish.
Oh, yes.
And
yes,
BP,
Luke, thank
Best
you.
Picture, okay. BP, I guess, stands for Best Picture for the Cool Kids.
Yes, I wish I got around to watching all the BP nominees. I've probably seen half. Half is fine. Like, I mean, I'm sure there's people that have only seen one. So.
In 2008, I think they made it 10 pictures or something.
Up to 10.
Yeah. Before it was just like whatever deserved it, or like 5.
Yeah. Well, okay. We could talk about that too, because it used to be 5. And what was the year that Babe was nominated for Best Picture?
In 95.
Was that when Forrest Gump won?
No, it was
No.
after.
Oh, Braveheart. It was when the year Braveheart won.
Competed for Best Picture
with
against
Babe.
George Miller's Babe.
And it's like Babe's great, but like if you look back on certain nominations like that, it's so funny.
Before he was picking the city.
Let's see. Oh my God, that's Max's mom.
Oh, my mom.
Hi, Janet. Thank you for joining. She's been watching a lot of these movies too.
Yeah, it's hard to get to them. Sometimes they make you pay for a rental. Other times they're on Prime or HBO Max. It all depends on what you're subscribed to.
I just realized our cats are. Yeah.
Welcome.
They anytime I film a video, they like purposely go on the bed, like they know they're in the video. It's very strange.
6 cents kitties.
Tim talks talkies. Let's see, what is he saying? There's hacked
account.
accounts. Oh, I know. Yeah.
How does that happen on Instagram?
And I didn't even think about this. He told me this yesterday. He was like, or today when we were talking about it, he's like, well, then he's going to lose all of that content. Like all
Instagram
of his
owns
photos,
it already,
right?
But if you can't access it, oh man.
Do you think
sometimes it backs up on your camera? So hopefully that happens.
Hopefully,
but
maybe
just having that sort of content out there in the world, I wish you the best of luck.
Oh, maybe he can get in touch with
contact. Yeah, Meta. Who knows?
I have a feeling that Instagram is probably one of those companies that it's like you can't get a hold of like an actual person.
Robots.
Right? Like if you
Like
take
AI
tech
bots.
support with Instagram, I feel like no one's gonna.
We hope it works.
Let's see. Always make sure you have two-factor authentication turned on for your socials. Yeah, that's a really good idea. I don't even know if I have that.
What is that?
That's a really great tip. Thank
Phone
you,
number,
fans of something.
Passwords.
Yeah, but I have that for like email and Gmail, but not.
Can be useful. Yeah.
I don't even know if I have that for Instagram and stuff. Do you? No. That's really good point there. Luke, Puss in Boots is great. Saw it twice in theaters, and I like it more every time I think about it.
I have people yelling at me because I didn't see it.
I know. Yeah. I just, I have to see it. So I'm very excited about that. Oh, Peggy. Hi, Peggy. Hi,
hello.
Guys. Great to see you. Happy early birthday from Dad and Peggy. Oh, well, we are so happy you're in the chat. Thank you so much.
Joining.
Yes. The View withdrew. I've got a huge Oscars question. Ooh, we have a question. First question of the evening. What's a performance you feel shouldn't have been snubbed by the Oscars? I think Hugh Jackman's top-notch performance in Logan shouldn't have been snubbed. That's a really good point. That was a great.
So impactful. Everyone remembers that movie.
Yeah, no, I think he deserved a nomination, and I feel like he is playing that character again moving forward. So
one more time.
Now that Angela Bassett is nominated for a Marvel movie for Best Supporting, I think that the Academy is going to be a little bit more lenient. I feel like this is the first year, by the way, guys, that I look at the top 10 nominations, and I don't think that there's one in there that doesn't deserve to be in there. Like there have been some weird years. Like when Green Book won, like that was a really weird year.
Where they have to fill in the gaps.
I feel like the late 2010s were really weird, except for like Birdman. Obviously, I love that. But like, even if I agreed with who won Best Picture, there were some weird nominees. You know what I mean? So I don't know if you have any snubs that you feel.
Not that I can remember.
No.
It's been too many over the years.
My number one is Jim Carrey not getting nominated for Man on the Moon, because that's, I think, one of his best performances, if not his best performance, which I know is debatable.
Didn't even know he didn't get nominated.
Yeah, and he won the Golden Globe. So he won the Golden Globe for it, and then they were like, nope.
You should automatically get
not nominated for an Oscar. It's weird. I mean, I don't know.
It depends on who's on the Academy that year and how old they are and what.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's like that old school mentality that, like, I feel like if that performance had come out now, he would absolutely get nominated for best actor.
Retired now. It's so sad.
Well, maybe he'll come back. He just did that show that I wanted to see, but I didn't get a chance to watch it.
He ends on Sonic 2. We didn't see it.
Oh yeah,
we
Sonic
all love
2.
Knuckles and the crew.
Your cult boyfriend. Oh, hi. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. He has a really good channel as well.
What's up, boyfriend?
Hey, everybody. Looking forward to this. Oh, well, thank you so much for joining. At least this year, all awards are live. Film score is one of my favorite awards, and it was that whole tape delay BS last year.
Wait, what? Last year because of the slap?
Yeah.
at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is live? I mean, is there ever
Well,
no
so-
delay?
Yeah, well, and they didn't delay it at the I never got a chance to watch the BAFTAs, and because BritBox became a thing,
We
we
just
actually
got
watched it.
BritBox.
There was
Hello.
something similar, like no one got slapped, but when they announced the winner for Best Supporting Actress, they were going to say Carrie, what is her last name from Banshees?
Carrie Condon.
Condon, and they said Carrie Mulligan. And so Carrie Mulligan thought she won. And then
It was all just like this weird blip.
Yeah,
for us.
all of a sudden they like paused everything and then it like got back
It
to
was a mess
normal.
Like
Yeah.
Moonlight. And,
Oh, yeah, it was one of those. That's really bad though.
and yeah, like reading the wrong name or like hearing. Sometimes people stand up and think they're winning.
Yeah.
It's awkward.
Oh, we've seen plenty of that. I've seen all the Best Picture nominees for this year except for Women Talking. I'll watch it when I get a chance. Yeah.
That was our
you
last
should.
one to. Oh wait, no, we watched Women Talking and then the war film.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you think they're going to be bad, but then they're somehow put together so well. It's the reason why they're nominated. It's not like, they have to fill a certain number of films this year. Every one of them is good.
Yeah, no, that's true. We'll do one more before we get back to the nominees.
So good to see a double feature.
Yes, I love them. Haven't really tuned into the awards live. Gotta. Sometime, but we'll be watching this year's. Really happy about the nominees. Yeah, it's been a really great
always
year.
On ABC every year.
I guess it is. I think there's a way to stream it now, but
it's not on Disney Plus live. Like I know Netflix getting into live events, but they need to make it easier instead of getting onto like ABC app or something.
Was it the SAG Awards that was on Netflix?
Just recently, it was something like that. Yeah. It's a new era.
More like that because they keep complaining that there's
accessible.
Not a huge audience for the Oscars, and it's like, well, because younger people don't have cable anymore, so
right.
Like we want to stream it,
or even an antenna. It's like we don't have
make it
access
easy
to local
for people.
channels.
Yeah,
we don't have an antenna.
Yeah. Okay, so we're just gonna now just jump onto original screenplay. The nominees: Banshees of Inisherin, Everything Everywhere All at Once, The Fabelmans, Tar, and Triangle of Sadness. Luckily, we watched all 5 of those. So, what are your thoughts on this? I know how I feel, but I would like to hear from
Writing,
you.
I love the dialogue of Banshees. Everything Everywhere really works, dialogue-wise. I mean, you have to tell a crazy story like that in some sort of way, but like, I feel like just technically based off of how much we quote it, Banshees would be a good choice because it has some moments in there. It's just timeless that you can talk about and laugh about every day.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think Everything Everywhere All at Once, the message is amazing and the writing is amazing, but I think that the screenplay for Banshees of Inisherin deserves it just because it is, the whole film is just this witty banter and I mean, we didn't know we were gonna laugh so much. We laughed like the whole time, and it is like a very dark comedy. So I mean, it is shocking what goes on in that movie. But
Triangle of Sadness had some satire that I enjoyed.
That was too, but I don't think I would give that.
No, it was more about like, the situation they found themselves in, and less about the writing, more about maybe the visuals. There was some good CGI if you've seen it in that.
And that's a really good commentary on capitalism and socialism,
which is a trend this past year or so.
But it in an interesting way. It almost at a certain point makes you be like, oh, well, like I felt like I was more of a socialist, but now I'm thinking I'm more of a capitalist. Like, I'm not saying those are my political values, but I'm just saying like either way, you almost like flip sides in the third act because of the circumstances, and you're like, oh, okay. Like it is very clear,
good writing like that.
Very clear writing. So yeah, I would say I will say I think Everything Everywhere All at Once is going to win. I think Banshees deserves it, and only it's just because again the Writers Guild chose Everything Everywhere All at Once. So.
Right. So it's the Daniels versus Martin McDonagh to us.
So we're gonna go back to the comments here, and I'm gonna be right back. If you could just take over, you can click those, and I'll be right back.
Yeah.
I need a better way to exit, I think.
Ooh, so 80s baby in the house. Turned 36 on the 2nd. Gotta love March. One of the best months. Excellent, Tim. Thank you for sharing. Twins are amazing. I agree. I love seeing them on YouTube. This is so cool to go through all your comments. Thank you, guys. I'm glad to be a part of this. Fancy something? Say Avatar, The Way of Water for Best Picture. Cameron is your dude. That's what I've seen. Terminator 2 especially. He's your guy, so you're biased. I wish Avatar would win Best Picture. I don't know. Seems like in any other year that could have been possible, but that would be so amazing. I loved it. I thought it would be, trying to meet expectations or could have alienated the audience, but it was just as good. I loved it. I saw it in HFR, 3D, IMAX format, so that really pleased me. Yeah, it's hard not to root for your favorite director. I'm the same way. I love all of Nolan's films, so if he's ever up for Oppenheimer next year, I'm just be cheering.
I'm looking forward to Oppenheimer, that's for sure. Which one are we on? Oh, this one? Oh, cool. Well, I'm back, and we'll get.
Do you think Avatar could win Best Picture?
No, only because it hasn't won anything else, and it wasn't really nominated for anything else. I mean, it's nominated for like technical awards, absolutely.
I think it'll win some too.
Yeah,
it has to.
It would be hard.
It's one of the greatest achievements since Avatar 1.
Yeah. Well, yeah, good point. I mean, they're both beautiful films. I don't know. I will say, speaking of James Cameron, and this is like my own opinion. I don't think I don't know. Maybe it'll happen, but I don't know if anyone remembers. I think it was 2 years ago when Eminem did a surprise performance of "Lose Yourself" from 8 Mile.
He never got to.
Yeah, so Eminem was nominated for Best Song for 8 Mile, and then it won, and he didn't go because he didn't think he was going to win, so he never performed it that year.
Back in 03 or 04.
Yeah, and so he did a big surprise performance of that, which was awesome. I mean, we were like, oh my God, it's Eminem doing, Lose Yourself. I think maybe Celine Dion will do Titanic.
Ooh, my heart will go on.
I feel like the Oscars is the perfect platform to do that.
Mm-hmm.
It's the 25th anniversary.
Yeah, and Titanic is back in all of our public consciousness.
And they need to like redeem her because was it Rolling Stone?
Oh yeah, didn't include her?
Rolling Stone put out a list of the top 100 singers of all time.
What?
And didn't put her on the list. And it was like, what? Like there are people on the there that you're like, wait, they put this person on and not Celine Dion.
Yeah, like Shaggy or something.
Well, I don't think they didn't do Shaggy, but you know what I mean. Yeah, so I don't know. That could be a really cool surprise. They usually like to throw in a few.
Right, music is a big part of the Oscars.
Yeah,
we can't forget that.
Treats.
All Quiet on the Western Front, definitely a hard watch, but no denying it's a great movie. Absolutely.
Yeah, that was really
glad they got the
incredible.
budget for it, and it was a great remake.
Yes, there we are.
Totally.
Everyone's agreeing with that. Let's see. The only movies I've seen that are nominated for Best Picture this year are Top Gun Maverick, Elvis, Banshees of Inisherin, and well, that's a really solid list. Yeah,
those are great films. You are not missing out on much because you know the other ones can be not everyone's cup of tea. I loved them.
No, I think this year, I think everyone would probably.
Yeah. I mean, I wish it was a requirement that everybody had to watch all 10 movies. Well, I don't know, a fun homework. If you don't like watching movies, maybe that's not your thing, but just to get everyone talking. I
think they should make it easier because some of them are difficult to find.
Do something with public broadcasting. I don't know.
And again, especially because this year was so good. I feel like we wouldn't say that about certain years.
Yeah, last year we looked at previous years' top 10s. Yeah, it just didn't feel like this year's.
Yeah,
something about it.
I remember last year we actually looked at last year's, and it was very weak comparatively speaking. Mm-hmm. And I liked a lot of the movies last year, but it was you just look at this and it's such great work. And I don't know if it's because it's post pandemic.
Right, those films were made during the pandemic, so
yeah,
maybe they were compromised.
I'm sure scheduling too.
Mm.
Top Gun Maverick is my personal pick for Best Picture. But if that one doesn't win, I'll be okay with either Everything Everywhere All at Once and The Fabelmans. Yeah, those are solid choices.
I'll put on my A24 hat.
Well, you're probably happy that Spielberg won Best Director at the Golden Globes for that because I don't think I don't think they're going to give him the Oscar, but it's really nice that they gave him some type of recognition for being the most. I think he's like the director of
our time.
I mean, there's so many, but if you really think about what he's made and how many movies he's made, I think it's nice that the movie he made about his own life, like that he got recognition for directing it.
It was a marker of his accomplishments.
Yeah, absolutely. Fritzky, hi. He's always showing up.
What'd it do?
Yeah, he always has nice things to say. Glass Onion is awesome. I really liked Glass Onion. I know
another Netflix movie.
Yeah, I don't know. What are your thoughts on Janelle Monáe's performance? I thought it was fine. Some people thought it was amazing. Some people hated it. What did you think?
I think she was an important part of that movie, and she shouldn't get any hate.
No, I know she shouldn't get any hate, but I'm just saying, like,
was it personal?
Yeah, I will say.
No, she's still learning. I know she was in that space movie.
I've heard it's better on the second watch. Like once you know what the twist is, then like her.
I'm just lost in her eyes usually.
Yeah, well, yes, we love Janelle Monáe.
Gorgeous.
She is gorgeous. But yeah, Glass Onion was great, and I love the whole thing about Glass Onion that.
Can't give it away how she's a real integral part.
No, I won't at all. It's who's the main actor? I'm blanking out on him right now. James Bond.
We all know. Yeah.
James Bond.
Layer cake himself.
Oh my God, I can't think of his name. Anyway, I love that in the very beginning he is like, "Why am I invited to this party?" Like, and it's so cute almost because he's considered the best detective in the world, and he's like, "Oh, I got invited to this party. It's so nice." Like,
it's a good setup.
Yeah, it's really good. I liked it a lot. Okay.
Living, we do have to see that. Since it was off the top 10 list, we didn't, consider it at first, so we have to fill ourselves in.
Yeah, I think it's the only Best Actor performance that we didn't see.
All right, I love Bill Nye.
Yeah, we love Bill Nye, so we were kind of like, we'll get to it
dude.
For sure. And I think I put it on our queue.
I forget who put that out.
We still get Netflix DVDs, so
we do.
Yeah, so we kind of put movies on there that
be able to show you
kind of
now.
You can bring one over. That forces us to watch it, and I know it sounds bad, but it's kind of like you get them in the mail.
So what do we have here?
Let's see.
I think she's gonna be what I already saw it, but Inside Man.
Inside Man, yeah, I never saw that.
A Spike Lee joint.
Yeah.
And
Vengeance.
We all know that new film.
Remember
still waiting to watch it, but
Mika, I think, was talking about Vengeance at one point, and she said she really liked it. Unless I'm wrong, but I feel like I heard that. Yeah, no, they're fun. I'm really glad that we still get those.
It's like movies you can't find streaming or rentable sometimes.
It really helps, yeah.
Still on DVD or Blu-ray, and
it helps keep making, and again, all these guys are big collectors, and we don't have room for that. So we'd love to just be like, oh, we're going to buy 10 movies today, but we do love that, but we don't have the space, yeah.
And there's no rental stores in New York City, so I remember when I moved to Pittsburgh in 2006, there were still rental stores like indie mom and pop movie shops, but not anymore.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like we would have heard about it. I agree with Luke. I think Top Gun Maverick deserves Best Picture. I don't think that the odds are big, but that could be a surprise.
It feels like a Best Picture.
I'm not saying that's a wrong opinion at all. I'm saying statistically from what's been happening throughout awards season, it would be a long shot, but it would be one of those long shots that could potentially actually happen. It's not like Triangle of Sadness. Like Triangle of Sadness is
crazier. Usually it goes toward the smaller films. Am I wrong? Not like the big blockbuster upset, unless it's Crash. And that was even kind of indie feeling. And it was a Hollywood ensemble movie that had that little.
There have been some weird ones, yeah.
It's always going to feel wrong when something that people aren't expecting wins, because this year's favorite is
Everything Everywhere All at Once.
So if something like Top Gun won, people will be like, so we don't like artistic films, or I don't know. People would always find a complaint.
Yeah, I mean, I personally think that the
I've
next runner-up
loved it.
would be Banshees to win. But again, that wouldn't be a shock. But like Top Gun would be like, whoa,
It's weird
you know?
that like it's not even what we feel or what we think the public feels. It's what the Academy feels, which are actors and directors and producers.
Yeah.
You know, you have to be in that club.
And the voting system is really crazy. It's like a it's ranked voting.
Yeah, who just discussed
Yeah,
that?
and if you guys,
Dan Merle or somebody.
yeah, I'm not going to get into it now because it's incredibly
So
complicated.
complicated.
Yeah, but if you are
I did not
do
know.
want to learn about how they vote, Merle, who used to be part of Screen Junkies, and then he moved and started his own channel, I think like 2 or 3 years ago. He did an entire video that's like a half hour long that breaks it down, how every category kind of gets to that point. And then the best picture one, he does like an auto generator of
oh yeah, if it were random.
Yeah, like a random generator, and then how they would
It really isn't how you expect it, and votes can cancel each other out, and it's bizarre.
It is. All right, let's hear you and your guy. There's top films of all time.
We got Burton's Batman, the Coen Brothers' Big Lebowski, and I like Aronofsky's Requiem for a Dream. Those are some good ones. And Princess of the Bride. Yeah. Princess Bride by Rob Reiner himself. I don't know. I feel like those are like solid movies that no one wants to hate on. What about you?
Oh man. That's tough. I don't
she
think
has a really big problem with this.
I don't think I'm prepared.
I asked her top whatever, and she's like, "Oh man, that's so hard."
I will tell you my favorite. Well, the movie that made me want to be a director was when I saw American Beauty for the first time, and I was like 13, and I saw like I think it was 10 when it won Best. I was 10 when it won Best Picture.
One of the best films in '99.
Yeah, when I saw that, I was like, "Oh my god!" That's when I started looking at films in a more artistic way instead of just entertainment. Because like you're a kid, so. Yeah, it really opened my eyes, and I loved the way that was directed.
Can I replace Princess Bride by Rob Reiner with this is Spinal Tap instead?
Oh, that's a great one. I do love that.
Which I think a sequel is coming out too soon.
We still have not seen Top Gun Maverick, heard good things. Yeah, I was kicking and screaming until I heard it was like really good.
We got lucky. We saw it like 6 months after it was released.
We saw it in October in theaters. Amazing. So
they still had showings. We were like, yeah.
And
we went one day and it was sold out. So
yeah, and it's not that I was like full on against it. I just was just like, oh, it's Tom Cruise, okay. And then like as time went on, everyone was like, you have to see it. It's amazing.
And we knew we had to see it in theaters, not on a television.
So we were like, well, I think it's on theaters, and there's so many
and it was in that cool format
here that like they'll.
Oh yeah, we got our choosing. It's really nice.
It's really crazy.
Kind of got the best theaters in the world.
Yeah.
There, you can Google a movie and see if there's screenings of that movie, any title you want, and probably somebody in the city has shown it somewhere.
Yeah, I mean,
it's like or coming up. Like it's really weird. Like you can just have a special screening here. Like we have a what's that place out of Boston?
Oh, Alamo's Draft House.
Yeah.
I think it's
Alamo.
And I think it's in Alamo. Yeah. I always pronounce it. I think I always say it wrong. I think it's in
Alamo Draft House, correct.
Brooklyn. Yeah, I think it's
we got one of those.
Yeah. Okay. Women Talking was well acted and great dialogue. But it didn't grab me like I was hoping. I can see that. Yeah. I kind of agree. Considering the subject matter, I expected it to hit me harder, and it didn't. I wanted to love it.
Didn't go into graphic detail. And I thought it would be more like, us being like, hard to listen to or something. But it really was just about their plan and deliberation and what they should do, and less about the men. I don't think it's a spoiler to say you don't see the men.
Right. Just what Ben Whishaw. Yeah, he's really
he's an ally.
Yeah.
To the women. The women are talking.
Oh my God. Yeah. I don't know if you guys know, but it was a SAG Awards. Yeah, it was a SAG Awards. I don't know why they even asked him to do this. Mark Wahlberg was the one that at the very end of the SAG Awards announced every nominee for Best Picture or Best Ensemble, Best Picture. Do they even do Best Picture? I think they do, but yeah, I guess they do. And he's going through all of them, and then he gets to the end for Women Talking. He's like, Women Are Talking. And it was just like,
he doesn't even bother to learn the title of the movie.
oh, no, he just seemed like he didn't want to be there either. But everyone's been, I can't do a Boston accent because I'm bad at accents, but like people have been making fun of that so much.
Like Avatar, Women Are Talking.
Yeah, exactly.
The Fablemans.
Yeah, yeah.
Mark, come on.
Okay.
He has a third nipple, by the way. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
That is a fun fact about Mark Wahlberg. Let's go to oh my god, these are all.
There's a lot of good categories that we want to discuss tonight.
Yeah, we're not going to do all of them. Believe me, we're going to keep it shorter. Let's talk about. Well, okay. So original score is going to Babylon. There's no question. It's won everything, and even if you didn't like the film, the score is like one of the best things you've heard all year. Yeah, so it's definitely going to win. Very jazzy. We're fans, so we might be biased, but yeah, I think Babylon is one of those movies that didn't get any box office, and people badmouthed it to the point where, like, I think it's confused as a bad movie, and it might not be. It's still very contested. I think if you try that hard, you should automatically get a chance to be watched. Oh, that's true. I mean, there's no bad movie. No, yeah, and we haven't seen it yet. We're gonna watch it before the Oscars, though, so because we still have a couple days. So sure, yeah, we can fit some in. Let's go to best. Where was that? I mean, let's just do editing because I think that one makes sense. We're fans of editors. ACE, is that what that is? Yeah. So nominees are Banshees of Inisherin, Elvis, Everything Everywhere All at Once, Tar, and Top Gun Maverick. What are your thoughts on that? I believe I would choose something like Elvis because I remember the editing in that movie. Everything Everywhere All at Once sticks out to me the most. And Top Gun Maverick also, I remember editing being amazing. But EEAAO is the winner because that movie relies on its editing. Really. Yeah, okay. I would agree with that because I think that's the one movie that really does rely on the editing besides Top Gun Maverick. But I feel like Top Gun Maverick relied more on the cinematography, which it got snubbed for, which I don't understand. Weird. I apologize on the behalf of everyone. Yeah. What is up with that? They filmed it on actual planes. Like Tom Cruise was flying actual planes with cameras attached to planes. Doing like Mach 7. No one does that. So I don't know. I love new technology used in movies, so it's a shame. Neither here nor there. I mean, I would be surprised if it went to anything else besides Everything Everywhere All at Once. And we'll do one more before we get to the chat again. Cinematography, that's a good one, and then we'll get to the like really big ones because I think that's probably what people DP actually care about. Work. Directors of photography did All Quiet on the Western Front, Bardo, False Chronicle of a Handful of Truths, which is what isn't that Iñárritu's? Iñárritu, yeah, you're right. That's his movie that no one saw. Plus, so I don't really have a good. We don't have any familiarity with it. I didn't see it, no, but Elvis. I will. I like him, so. Yeah, we love Iñárritu. Yeah. Elvis plus Empire of Light plus Tar. Yeah, I think. What do you? I mean, we didn't see Empire of Light, which is streaming on HBO Max, I believe. Wasn't that with Olivia Colman? I thought it was with about set back in the day. I guess I'm unfamiliar. Wait, an Olivia Colman movie that's set back in the day? No. Oh no, I've never heard of that. Roger Deakins though did it, so it's got to be good. Yeah, Let me see. Show me images of Empire of Light. If I was going to bet on this, I would give it to Tar or All Quiet on the Western Front, and I think that All Quiet on the Western Front is going to take it. Me too. But I could see Tar winning. Elvis, this is an interesting category. I don't know why others weren't nominated. Okay, let's go back to the chat. So glad y'all are talking. Yes, Ian's a talking. Why do I feel like I just lost where I was? Up. Oh, I'm glad y'all are talking about the DVDs. All right. I love all these comments. I know. Smash that like button. Exactly. Oh, here we are. Sorry. I was not expecting to have so many people join us. Cool, that's so nice of everyone. Thank y'all. Oh, sorry. We were here. Oh, no, we just did that one. Okay. Love Sarah Polly. Women Talking was great. Yeah, definitely enjoyed it. Happy early birthday, Max.
Grazie mille.
Yeah, Sarah Polly is incredible. Yeah, I really loved her directing of that. What do you think was the biggest snub this year's in the Oscars this year? Mine is between Ralph Fiennes for Best Actor in the Menu and Mia Goth for Best Actress in the Pearl. I mean, I would probably give it to Mia Goth as being a snub for Pearl just because she was nominated in quite a few other categories. I would say I really wish After Sun got more nominations because that was really, I mean, it got a lot of nominations and everything else. And I'm glad that Paul Mescal got nominated for Best Actor, though.
Winner.
I really loved that film.
Check out After Sun.
Yeah.
Pay the $4.99 to rent it. Or get on dvd.netflix.com.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of anything else that's a big snub.
But I agree with Ray Fine.
It would be Best Actress. It would be Danielle Deadweiler.
Oh, for Till. For
Till. She should have gotten nominated.
So sad.
The Andrea Riseborough thing is really bothers me.
Yeah, it's like Andrea Riseborough took her spot. Not cool.
It's really, I mean, yeah, people love an underdog story, but when you're going so above and beyond to like kind of like just go against every rule that's ever been done in the category, like in the Academy, I think people are not happy. And if she did win as like a big surprise, that would ruin her career, for sure.
They had to change the rules because of her.
Yes, they did. No more grassroots campaigning.
Less grassroots.
Which was, it really wasn't even grassroots.
Hounding.
It was like just using influence of her friends. I don't know. I don't agree with that. It's
not what the Oscars is all about.
And it's really a shame that it took away two actresses, that were women of color that really deserved to be up there. So
shouldn't be a popularity contest like that.
No. So yeah, I would say that was a big snub. I don't really think that there's nothing off the top of my head. I might think of something later though.
Yeah, just the Batman gets snubbed for everything. I'm mad about that.
Oh yeah, the Batman should have gotten more. I agree. Cinematography, that should have been up there as well. Batman should have gotten that.
What?
Yeah.
The Batman rules.
Yeah. What's an Oscar win for any category that you feel gets overlooked? I personally think 8 Mile winning the Oscar for Best Original Song for Lose Yourself. What's an Oscar win overlooked? Oh yeah, that's a good one. When I used to host an Oscar party, I would like do some Oscar trivia, and I would like say name one like a rap song.
It's hard out here for a pimp.
Yeah, that was the other one. That was that. Yeah, Hustle and Flow.
Totally overlooked.
Yeah.
No, there's some weird ones.
Big Oscar win that's overlooked.
People can't forget about Crash, so that's not overlooked. It's over talked about.
I mean, but does that overlooked mean like movies that shouldn't have won? Because I think he's saying like really awesome wins that people forgot
should have talked about, yeah.
Or like people don't talk about now.
Right.
I don't know. That's a really good question. I'm gonna think about that.
That's a really good question because I've noticed some things I'm really excited for, like a song, like you said, or an animated feature or something that just gets me that year and nobody else even talks about on social media.
Yeah, that's true. Everyone make sure you smash that like button. Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
With Score and other technical awards, they were actually given out before the award show and recorded. Oh yeah, he was talking about
all the ones that aren't televised.
For the Oscars, because I think they also did that for a couple. Didn't they do that for the BAFTAs too, or something? I don't know. I'm starting to like blend all these. We
watched the most
together.
Award shows this year than any other year. It was.
Yeah, that's true. I don't think I've watched
whirlwind.
I usually just watch the Globes and then the Oscars, and then sometimes the Indie Spirit Awards, and but yeah.
This year was just all of them.
That's true. They've been making a lot of different changes.
Making them more accessible, so that's cool.
What's the most cringy Oscar moment out of these three? James Franco, Anne Hathaway hosting. La La Land. Oh man. Oh, that's a great question. I can't believe
that even happened, and that was because of what's his name doing Dick Tracy.
Oh, I know.
Annette Bening's husband.
Yes, and
just
Bonnie and Clyde.
Reading the wrong name.
Oh my God, Faye Dunaway. Yeah, that was rough.
I just don't know how that got messed up because like. You read the wrong name. What does that mean?
So I think that though that one's the least cringy because my point of view is that Yes, the Will Smith Chris Rock slap was
We
incredibly
couldn't believe it.
cringy.
We were in an audience of people with that one.
Yeah, that went on kind of like way too long.
That was surreal.
And it kind of ruined the rest of the night. Like,
yeah,
as
we
far
were like,
as
because we kept talking about it, and it was less about like
his
Zack Snyder
performance
winning
and-
fan award. So happy for that one. I think I voted for that.
So I think the James Franco Anne Hathaway
Yeah.
hosting was the cringiest
Very
because
cringe.
it was the entire
Squicky.
award show. So it wasn't like one little incident.
had to
we had to
suffer.
watch that the entire
Mhm.
time, and it was so bad.
Infamously bad.
Yeah. Let's see. Triangle Acts 2 and 3 were damn good. Didn't care for Act 1.
Act 1 set it up like it was some like real crazy satire, like almost like too self-aware. And then it just gently went into a regular film that gave you surprises.
Well, that's interesting too, because I've heard people say they liked 1 and 2 and didn't like Act 3. So, I mean, I totally see where everyone's coming from on that.
It's a great triptych.
Yeah, and I think the beginning of the film is drastically different from the third. Like the second act is, you could kind of put that with 1 or 3.
Yeah, they can attach each other
But
to one or another.
Act 1 and Act 3 are vastly different, so
Just
I can
watch
understand
it.
that.
Oh, triangle. I mean, that kind of fits the 3-part structure.
Oh, yeah, that's true. It's the triangle of sadness.
Oh, yeah. This is your triangle of sadness.
Yeah. What's up, everyone? Don't forget to roundhouse kick that like button. Yes, dude who loves movies.
Thank you.
He's great. He just started his channel too, and
Roundhouse.
yeah, he's been on a lot of live streams recently, and he's so knowledgeable about movies. And
Dude who loves movies.
yes,
You will abide.
His theme song is he does the dude who loves movies. Yeah, yeah, really
Very
good.
cool.
He's great. I'm still at work, so I'm in and out. Oh, that's normally what I say when you guys all have live streams. I'm usually the one at work, so I understand. Hey, Cody.
Aw,
Craig.
Guys know each other. What up, Craig?
No, that's one of Max's friends. It's very nice. Well, he's my friend too, but not, mostly, closer friend of Max's.
Heck yes.
Hey, Mika. Good evening. Oh, that's a great channel as well, Basement Blues.
Oh, yeah.
Really great stuff. Hey, Tony.
Amazing people here.
From this year, I've only seen Top Gun Maverick, The Fablemans, and The Whale. Well, that's really, I think that's like fine. I think,
those are favorites.
Yeah,
those are going to win something.
I think you know what? I would say if someone just said the only movie they saw this year was Avatar, then I would be like, that's probably.
That's not representative of the cinema this year at all.
Yeah. Like, and I loved Avatar, but as far as like the Oscars go, just because it's not nominated for like anything else except.
It's great, and it won the most money of all time.
It did.
But
totally. Yeah. I'm just saying, if
there was a technical achievement Oscars, which I'm sure there's something like that, it would win every single one.
Yeah, I mean, there's quite a few of those for sure. It'll win something, I think. Hi, Double Feature Podcast. Yeah, they're awesome. I loved Eminem's surprise performance. Yes.
That really
we loved that too.
Just in time. It was like an anniversary of that movie too.
So good. One of my favorite Oscar moments. Yeah, ours for sure.
20th anniversary.
How's Women Talking? It's on streaming now. Should I check it out?
Yeah,
I think. Yeah, I would recommend it, but I wouldn't.
It's not like the Harrison Ford movie Witness, but it is like,
which I never saw, but he's seen
like 12 Angry Men and the great.
Oh yeah, he likes movies like that. He likes a lot of dialogue in movies.
Yeah,
so
like almost
he might
like
that.
A walk and talk movie. Who writes that?
Aaron Sorkin.
Like a Sorkin film.
Mm-hmm. I think you should check it out. I don't think you have to rush. So I think if you have like some type of system where you just because it is one of those movies you have to be. Like, we watched it because we wanted to make sure we watched them all before Sunday. But you really have to be in the right mood to watch it, I think. Like in the right mindset.
Right. Yeah, we didn't want to watch it at first because we're like, well, it's not exactly the lightest subject matter.
Yeah.
But it doesn't make you go through hell.
And I like watching dark movies or depressing movies too. But I think because we kind of rushed the last two, that one had the least impact on me personally. But I really think it just had to do with timing. Like, I know that if I feel like if I watched it again, like next year, I would have a different perspective on it.
The Fablemans. Like, you think it's going to be like, oh, can't watch. But it's like, oh, no, just listen.
Right. What's up? Oh, Benicio. Thank you so much for joining. He's been doing great stuff on YouTube. He's on a lot of people's streams. Yeah. Oh, it's really nice to see all this support
What
out
up?
there. Vin, yeah, it's definitely worth checking out. Yeah, for sure.
Totes. My babes.
I know Celine Dion has been dealing with some health issues because I had tickets to go see her, but she postponed it 2 times and then canceled. Oh, I
Dios
didn't know
mío.
that. Oh, well, then what I predicted. Well, no, I didn't predict it, but what I was hoping for,
She might
most
not be
likely
able to
won't
sing.
happen. But
Oh man.
well, yeah, due to health reasons. Wow, I really didn't know that.
Celine,
I know.
why did you get chosen?
Okay, Tim.
Stop.
I still have 2 more to watch for Best
It's
Picture
hard.
nominees.
It's
Cool.
like we had to have a checklist, but that's all right.
Our bet is that Everything Everywhere All at Once sweeps. Love that movie. Still our favorite of 2022.
Please.
Yeah.
She's the biggest fan.
Yeah.
We're gonna own it on some sort of special edition 4K disc.
Well, it's on. I think Criterion's doing.
Deservedly so.
I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure we saw that.
It's iconic.
Okay, so we did cinematographer. Let's just cut to the chase and do director because I mean, we're not going to talk about a lot of these. We're just going to do the final like big ones. Yeah. Actress in a supporting role. Nominees. This is actually the one interesting category of this year
We don't know
because
who's
this is
gonna
one
do
that
it.
could be it could go to anyone. I don't know if you. Well, I can read them.
Of course.
Angela Bassett, Black Panther. Hong Chow, The Whale. Carrie Condon, The Banshees of Inisherin. Jamie Lee Curtis, Everything Everywhere All at Once, and Stephanie Shu. Everything Everywhere All at Once. So the reason this is so weird is because Angela Bassett won the Golden Globe.
Mm-hmm.
Carrie Condon won the BAFTA, and then Jamie Lee Curtis won the SAG. So
Could be anybody.
it could be anyone. So what are your thoughts? I know who I think I would like, but
I think I want Angela Bassett to win it because she's not won an Oscar, and it is very cool that a superhero film can have such a powerful performance like hers. She really makes the movie serious and not a stuck-up way.
She makes that movie. I mean,
it should be called her character.
Well,
Wakanda Forever.
She was fantastic. She has 2 really big speech scenes that are just so powerful, and she's so grounded in that film.
It's real genuine.
Yeah, I loved it.
I also believe that somebody like Stephanie Shu winning would make me just squeal. It'd be awesome.
I think she's the least likely though. If you think about
probably
who's won,
just personally,
you're saying
as
a person like, yeah. I think if I was going to choose the next for myself personally, I would go with Carrie Condon for Banshees.
She's great. She kind of carried that film. She was the sanity.
And then I would go with maybe Hong Chow, and then Jamie Lee, and then Steph. Like as far as I actually.
Tier.
I'm combining of like what I would like and what I think is going to happen, and that's not what I should do. But yeah, I think you guys get what we're saying. It's a very. I think it's going to be a very big surprise. Actress in a leading role: Cate Blanchett, Tar, Ana de Armas, Blonde, Andrea Riseborough, To Leslie, the movie that no one saw, no one ever heard about, and she made this happen on her own accord and kind of broke all the rules. So we're not going to talk about that. Michelle Williams, and then Michelle Yeoh, and I think
has to go to Michelle Yeoh.
It would be the biggest upset if it didn't go to Michelle Yeoh. Cate Blanchett would be the second.
Please don't give it to Cate Blanchett.
Well, and I think the fact that Cate has 2 other Oscars already. I thought she just had 1, but I think she has 2.
Keeps winning. Come on, it's Michelle Yeoh's year.
It is.
I know they're not supposed to play favorites here, but isn't it obvious?
I mean, yeah, she played so many different versions of herself in the multiverse, and I don't know. I love her performance.
Yeah, her performance is so much more demanding and just in depth and multitudinous than every other actress character.
Yeah. You want to do actor in a supporting role?
Yeah. Nominees are Brendan Gleeson, Banshees of Inisherin, Brian Tyree Henry and Causeway. Ooh. Judd Hirsch for The Fablemans, Barry Keoghan and Banshees of Inisherin as well, and Ke Huy Quan in Everything Everywhere All at Once.
And I think we know who's going to win. So I think we can if Key doesn't win, then I think all hell will break loose. I think there will be riots if he doesn't win. I think it's his time, his moment.
He's won a lot.
Everyone's rooting for him. He won everything except for
them all.
The BAFTA, which went to Barry Keoghan, which was very weird. No one
Right.
was
He's such a
expecting
young
that.
lad. He's Joker in the Batman, but he doesn't deserve to be winning it this year over Key for the Oscar.
Yeah.
My opinion.
I agree. Yeah, yeah. Barry Keoghan was amazing in Banshees.
I'd love to see Judd Hirsch because we all love him, but come on.
Yeah, no,
That was more about cameo.
And he wasn't on screen long, Judd Hirsch in The Fabelmans, but he was really good.
Memorable.
Yeah, so that's there. Let me just check the comments again real quick. Yeah, studios don't make it super easy. Like Whale comes to Blu-ray 2 days after. Oh, that makes me so mad.
Come on. People can't even watch it then.
They should have aimed for the week for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely, they should have. We're starting at the beginning, watching every Best Picture winner. So we'll get to this year's winner in 2025.
Probably.
Yeah, I saw you guys were doing that.
Starting
I love that
wings.
challenge. That's
Jeez.
really great. I think, yeah.
What a good
That's
idea.
we should all start a club and like do like people that aren't even
Picture
watching
winners.
YouTube don't even watch it. It's just like the club that like a book club, and we all have to watch the same movie and talk about it. That'd be fun. I need to see that one. Oh yes, yeah. From what I've seen, my favorite of the nominees is Banshees. Yeah, Banshees is so good.
It's a really good flick.
I'm getting over.
Jenny.
I think we can say. I think that because they say it with an E, I don't think we'll get dim. Like I think we could say it right.
Right.
So this line cracks me up so much, and it's such a layered joke, and it's when Brendan Gleeson is telling Colin that he doesn't want to be friends with him because he's dull, and he's going off. He's like trying to understand why. He's like, why am I dull or whatever he says. And I'm going to paraphrase this, but he's like, you talked to me for over 2 hours about your donkey shite, and I'm screwing this joke up so much, but like, so essentially saying you talked for him for over 2 hours about that. And then Colin's like, it wasn't me donkey, it was me pony. So that's how good you were listening, or like, you know what I mean? And it's just, oh my God, like
The
them
delivery
together.
of it.
Yes. The delivery of this dialogue is so funny. And it's so, yeah.
Because he plays a simpleton, and like, just imagine someone talking for that long.
Right. That long
so
about their
trivial.
pets, like bathroom problems, like for over 2 hours. Like, so that's like not even the funniest part of it. Like, that's like the joke you get after when he says it's my pony, not my donkey.
Pony.
Like, oh my God. Yeah. So it's like stuff like that. I feel like all the dialogue is rich with multiple jokes within in each joke.
Memorable. To the point where we're still talking about it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh, I keep doing that. I keep clicking on.
Sorry.
There we go. Same. Cody, you have to let us know your thoughts after you see it. Yeah. I'd love to hear that as well.
About films.
I'm waiting for the 4K to watch All Quiet. Oh, yeah.
You should.
It's going to be gorgeous.
You got a 4K TV.
It's going to be stunning. Yeah, will do. Same.
Daniel.
Oh, Holland Oates, thanks for joining. I'm sorry if I didn't say hi. Yeah, we love Janelle.
Afrofuturism to a T. I love her.
Tightrope is one of my favorite songs. I love that. I could listen to it multiple times.
She is an android.
Daniel Craig. Did you say android?
She's an android.
Yeah, she does like to do more futuristic.
Daniel Craig. That's the gentleman's name. No longer Bond.
Sorry, I didn't mean it. Daniel Craig. Yes, thank you, guys. Wow, there's so many comments. Okay.
Yeah, DVDs. I've been getting them since 2008. Believe it or not, never stopped.
They really help us make sure we watch stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We enjoyed Vengeance.
I like the DVD game.
Vengeance, the BG Novak movie. Yes, it is.
Totally.
And
It's been on my shelf for a bit, but I know he makes movies now, and we get to rent them. It's bizarre.
Yeah, Cody actually started it but never finished. I don't love BG Novak much outside the office. I don't know if I've even seen him in anything outside of the office.
He's probably behind the scenes a lot.
Well, I mean, I'm sure he's in stuff, but I just don't think I've been.
Right.
I don't think I've been exposed to that. Yes, Cody. Everything feels like a locked, but with ranked voting, it's possible. Not like about. Yeah, exactly.
Voting.
That's why it's so weird sometimes with certain Best Picture winners.
Other things being by ranked voting. It's hard to describe in this live stream.
I've only seen him in The Office. Yeah.
Voting for the Academy Awards is not like we all thought.
Yes, the voting seems very complicated.
It doesn't you think you put a piece of paper into a box and they count them. Nope.
My top 4 are Pulp Fiction, Fire Walk With Me, Nightmare Before Christmas, and Mulholland Drive. Top 4 favorite movies.
Oh, snap. Fire Walk With Me. That's that Twin Peaks movie.
Yeah.
1990.
That's a really interesting list.
1990 something. Nightmare Before Christmas, Mulholland Drive. Oh, he's dark. I like that.
Yeah,
That's
no,
key. That's
really
very
good movies.
cool.
No, I like this list a lot. Yeah.
Visceral. Goofy movie.
Oh, we love that.
She's obsessed.
Oh my God. Yes, Powerline is the best. Oh my God.
That's true.
I wish Powerline was a real band and I could see them in concert. And I think they actually did a Disney World or something. They actually had the guy that sang all the songs dress up in the Powerline outfit and do
My
like
dreams.
a mini 3-song concert. I would
Came
love
true.
to see that. I would buy tickets actually because I love Goofy movie.
It's one of the great 90s flicks.
Yeah. Seeing Top Gun Maverick in theaters is the best movie. Yeah, I really agree with that.
I mean, we literally wanted to make sure we caught it in theaters. We were like kind of looking like, okay, is it still there? Can we get tickets? And we did.
Till and the Woman King were definitely some. 100% agree. That's
How
what I'm
does that
saying.
happen? It's almost like beyond a travesty.
Said,
It really says a lot.
the only thing that I guess you could say is like at least Viola Davis is an EGOT now, so that's good. So, and I think that was just announced this year. So I guess she can kind of be like, well, they screwed me, with the Academy, but at least I'm an EGOT winner now.
One of the few.
But yeah, I agree with you. Both Till and Woman King were really snubbed.
Damn.
Andrea Riseborough, I don't get it, and I also don't get the Ana de Armas for Blonde. Like those are the two performances
You would
that I
think
just
we'd want to
really,
watch it.
I don't get it.
No, it should have replaced those two.
Yeah,
Switch them.
I think most people agree with that. My opinion, I think Stallone got snubbed for the Oscar for Creed. He won the Golden Globe but lost the Oscar. Wow, yeah, I remember that. Creed, it was the first Creed. He did win the Golden Globe.
I forgot. That was a big comeback because that was after his Rocky series.
Yeah,
I produced it and acted in it.
I can't give an opinion. I think you have a great opinion. You have a great taste in films because I haven't seen the Creed movies, which I know I need to.
I think I was rooting for him to win that year as well.
Yeah.
Or get nominated. Yeah.
Yeah, I think people were pretty upset that he didn't get nominated for the Oscar. Just rewatched Creed 1 and 2 this week. Honestly,
Nice.
by Creed 2, Stallone's face becomes distracting. Oh, I know. It's been he's
how many years?
Yeah, he got a lot done.
I mean, he got punched in the face a lot. So
Well, that's true. But yeah. Haha, you right, Vin. I'm sure he did. He's likely the guy from Just Go With It. Too much plastic surgery.
Just Go With It.
Oh, he's like the guy from Just Go With It.
Like that teen movie? Oh, Let's Get Over It.
No, that's Get Over It. Just Go With It is the Adam Sandler movie, I thought, with Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah, you were just wanting me to watch that the other night.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm trying to remember who's the guy. Oh, like is Nick Schwartzen? Is his character? I forgot. It's been a while since I saw the movie, but I loved
rewatch
it.
for sure.
I've been meaning to rewatch it because I keep telling him I love Jennifer Aniston and Adam Sandler in it. Oh, I did see The Woman King and I really like that. Is that up for anything? Unfortunately, like not. It's not. I think maybe.
What the hell?
Maybe is there even one award? Costumes? Something?
Maybe, yeah,
I think it's maybe up for costumes, or maybe that's not even. I don't think so. I'm trying to think. I don't really know.
Please let us know. Yeah.
Yeah. One Oscar win that was definitely well deserved was An American Werewolf in London, winning Best Makeup. Yeah.
Rick Baker was that?
That was really good.
Or who's the master of horror special effects? Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of masters out there.
Yeah.
I wish I knew off the top of my head. I'd like to say Rick Baker.
I'm polling for Angela Bassett. Yeah, I agree. Same. Just going to say to everyone here in the stream, Angela Bassett deserves the Oscar. She was absolutely outstanding in Wakanda Forever. I totally agree. I really
went
agree.
with it. You know, they showed real emotion from him dying in real life.
Yeah.
What a way to make it part of the narrative structure.
I've not seen Wakanda Forever, but Angela Bassett is great in everything she's in.
She really is.
Absolutely.
Has anyone ever had a complaint against
she's so
her?
good. Supporting actress is up in the air. Can't believe that it's been 29 years since Angela Bassett was the last.
29 years.
Whoa. That is crazy.
She's been in the game longer than a lot.
29 years it's been since she was last nominated. Okay, yeah, that should just seal the deal at this point. Just give her
She's got to have it or something?
No, the last thing she was nominated for?
Amazing.
I know she won for...
Waiting to Exhale? What was that?
No, that wouldn't have been an Oscar. No. The
Angela
Tina Turner movie,
Bassett.
she won a Golden Globe for that, but she, because that's TV. That was a made-for-TV movie. If you want to stick to the chat, I'm going to find out what she was nominated for.
Cuddy is spitting facts.
That's it.
29 years ago, she was nominated for What's
What's
Love
That Got to Do with It? Oh,
that was the story of Tina Turner. She knows her stuff.
I didn't realize that was a theatrical release. I'm so sorry, Mika. Yeah, maybe because I was at the age where I just saw it on TV. Because I was
might have been HBO that put it into theaters, but yeah, or it was not, and I'm just remembering incorrectly. Some studio put it.
Well, and to be fair, Mika didn't specify that it was an Oscar, right? Didn't she just say last time nominated?
Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah, and so I just totally misread that. So yeah, so that's when she.
But a big recognition because everyone remembers that Tina Turner movie.
Everyone, yeah.
I know it's on Broadway, right?
No, not anymore. Close, but yeah, it was.
But the story of Tina Turner.
It did a long run. Yeah.
Oh, it's a huge one. It's bizarre. Wow. 29 years ago. Think about that. That's like 30 years ago, which is only the beginning of the 90s.
Yes, Powerline Tour 95. Yes, I need a shirt that says that. I have a Beats shirt, like from Doug. It says the Beats Tour 93.
Like
I think
the Beatles,
is it 93? Yeah, Tour 95. We need that Powerline. Movies I think deserve Best Picture are The Departed, No Country for Old Men, Gladiator, Rocky, Argo, and Birdman. Yeah, those are all good choices.
Solid.
Yeah, I think and
I don't disagree with any of them.
Argo's, I think, the only one there where it won Best Picture and the director wasn't nominated.
Ben stole it that
Ben
year.
Affleck.
Ben.
Yeah, he wasn't nominated.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it happens sometimes, but it's really weird when it happens.
But you know what? The Academy loves movies about movies. Hence Argo.
It's not about movies though.
Isn't it they made a movie?
No.
What am I thinking of?
No, Argo's the
Don't they go to Iran and make a movie?
I don't think they're making a movie. I mean, it's been a while since I saw it, but I remember them.
I thought they dressed up as like Hollywood producers.
No, isn't it like
Canadians?
I thought it was a CIA type of situation.
Maybe it was both.
I don't know. It's been a long. I saw Argo in theaters, and I don't think I saw it again after that. So,
John Goodman, amazing.
Don't take our word for what the synopsis of that movie was.
We're just thinking about Powerline Tour 95.
Yes, I know. That's all we need. But yeah, great list. The View with Drew.
The standout tour.
Standout tour, yeah.
Exactly.
It's sad that The Wolf of Wall Street didn't win a single Oscar at all. That is crazy. I love that movie.
Well, he at least won for The Departed.
A lot of people say that's the film that Leo should have won for, because everyone kind of feels like The Revenant was, let's give Leo an Oscar already, and it really should have been for Wolf of Wall Street.
He was great. I
don't remember who he was up against, and I think it was kind of like an impossible win.
Yeah,
whoever that was.
Probably my left foot.
No, Daniel Day-Lewis.
Yeah.
He's a plastic surgeon.
The guy in.
Oh yeah. In yes. Yeah, no, just go with it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you need to rewatch
Adam
that.
Sandler
Hell yeah,
flick.
Doug. Yes. Okay, that was great.
Rami Malek, he did deserve that Oscar
for Bohemian Rhapsody, and Heath Ledger deserved the Oscar for The Dark Knight. Yeah. Like
no one disagrees. Yeah, everyone's just pulling for him.
Who won for Bohemian Rhapsody? Did he? I guess he did. Yeah. Okay. He's just saying ones that he agreed with.
They really did deserve them.
Yeah. Okay. So now we're up to
best actor in a leading role.
Yes, because we already did that. Yeah. So we just have two more left, and then we won't drive you guys crazy. So we got Austin Butler and Elvis, Colin Farrell, The Banshees of Inisherin, Brendan Fraser, The Whale, Paul Mescal, After Sun, and Bill Nye Living. It's going to be Brendan. It has to be Brendan. Please. That's another one. If he doesn't win, it's going to be an uproar.
George of the Jungle.
I think I'm going to cry so much when certain people win.
He's already crying right now thinking about it. My God. I'm crying.
I know.
Clutching my pearls.
I know. Yeah, he's going to win. I'm really glad Paul Mescal made this list though again.
Paul Mescal's great, and he turns out he's been on TV before this, and Gen Z knows him. We just found out about him. And we like drinking mezcal too.
That's true. Austin
Butler better not win, or I'm just.
Austin Butler did a great job. We all love him, but it's not
That's
his
one
year,
like rock
and
and roll.
it's literally just his introduction to this career of acting that he has now.
He's such a young boy, so let's just
Yeah.
give him time.
And if anyone else is going to win, it would be Colin. I would be less upset.
I like Colin Farrell. Does anyone hate him?
No.
By the way, he just started shooting a penguin.
Oh yeah, they're shooting that right now. It's really fun. Shooting it around New York. Okay, so then I think we're just doing Best Director, and then
Any more comments before we do that?
I don't think so, because I really tried to speed through them. Oh, maybe there are. Yes, there are.
There's tons.
Well, it said there weren't any before, so. Oh no, because I got caught up. That's good. I just want Michelle Williams to win an Oscar and be happy.
Wait, didn't she win one?
No, I don't think she did.
Michelle Williams has never won an Oscar?
I don't know.
Huh?
It seems like she would have. You should.
Did Michelle
check
Williams
that out.
win an Oscar? No. What?
Wow.
What am I thinking of?
So she didn't. That's crazy.
Wow. No, she should be happy because her character was so effing sad in that movie.
That was.
We won't talk about the Fabelmans a lot, but it's a heartbreaker.
The year Leonardo DiCaprio wasn't nominated for Wolf of Wall Street, he was beat out by Matthew McConaughey for Dallas.
Oh, we were
Buyers
rooting for
Club.
Matthew that year.
Oh yeah.
Those are very similar movies. No, not in subject matter, but like getting people's attention with like a male figure that like people are rooting to win.
Yeah.
Not to say bros, but like everyone's just like, come on, it's his year. But it was not Leo's year yet. Do you think Matthew deserved to win that year?
Yes.
For that movie, or because Matthew McConaughey deserved to win an Oscar?
Honestly, I wish they had gotten a tie. I would have given them both a tie that year. That's a really tough one. That would have been a tie for me. We think Brendan takes the Oscar. Yes.
Salute
we hope
to
so
that.
Too.
We will put money on it. Just kidding.
Yeah, I'm all for Brendan Fraser. Yes, we love him. Well deserved. Paul Dano, kind of stuff for Fabelmans. Yeah, he did a really good job, I think.
And I think he was even great in The Batman.
But okay, so think about this. What if Paul Dano won the Oscar for this movie and didn't get the recognition, though, for like something in the future that he's better in? Because I feel
best
like
work might be coming.
He's always good. So he's always great, actually, I would say. So I feel like I would be more excited for him to win for anything else he had put out prior to The Fabelmans. And it's not that he's not good in The Fabelmans. It's just the role kind of doesn't give him a ton.
I mean, his character almost takes a backseat.
You know, what? And like There Will Be Blood, he played like both. He played twin brothers that were,
I remember that.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, this even like the Riddler. Like, there's so much nuance
to his
great
characters.
roles that he's done. Even like in early days, like Little Miss Sunshine.
Yeah,
you know,
might just show us that he like might be one of our masters, and we're not recognizing him as such yet.
I think he's he's going to win an Oscar. I think it's.
Is anyone like, oh, he didn't do so good? It's like, no, just this year was tough.
Paul Dano was great in Prisoners.
Right, another role that we're all just like, yeah, Dano's great.
Yeah,
Is he
I totally get what your cult boyfriend's saying as far as like getting nominated.
I hate snubs like that because it kind of sets a tone, and then that actor might think he didn't do as well. It's like, we're lucky that Paul Dano has his head on right, that he knows that's not true, but others could be discouraged by that sort of thing.
Yeah, I think that's just like this year too. It's a very crowded year for great male performances.
Because he could have been any other year. We say that a lot, but boy, we agree with you because he's one of our faves.
Thank you, dude, who loves movies, Cody. His time will definitely come. Yeah, I agree. Paul Dano's a great actor. Absolutely. I'm going to now just quickly go to directing.
Best director.
Okay. Do you want to announce these?
Of course.
No, actually,
Thank
one
you.
second. I'm just going to check.
This is
Sorry.
for directing. The nominees are Martin McDonagh for Banshees of Inisherin. The Daniels, being Daniel Kwan and Daniel Scheinert, for Everything Everywhere All at Once. Steven Spielberg for The Fabelmans. Todd Field, who did Dar. and Ruben Östlund for Triangle of Sadness. Whether it comes to best director or best, movie directed by a person, I think my favorite would have to be the Daniels. Because not just because there's two of them, and not just because I like that movie a lot.
Not just because there's two.
But because that movie's directed differently. Really, if you look at it, you're like, they did that, and then they did that, and how'd they do that?
I hate repeating myself about this because I feel like I've said this the way I would describe their directing. It's such a chaotic concept, and the movie is so chaotic, and they were able to direct it seamlessly and make it all work really well.
Could have been a jumble.
So many different components.
Could have been a mess.
They still made you fall in love with all of the characters.
It's a great multiverse movie that the Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness was not.
That's true.
That thing was like, let's see how many things we can throw at the wall and it sticks. And this one was like just giving you it all, making you feel comfortable about it, and really demanding a rewatch because that's what we're wanting. We want to watch it again.
I would love. I mean, I think you want to watch it again immediately after watching it. I mean, it's. And there's so much to take in.
Yeah, I can't say enough about it. Even I think I was a little sleepy towards the ending, and things got to get really trippy. So I think I was missing just a slight bit, and just that much made me realize that, oh no, I should really get this film. And
and the end,
I don't want to be left behind.
The end is when all the heart and depth of what
all
it's
trying
threads, to say really comes together, and it's
great. I mean, we'll own it on 4K for sure.
Criterion,
Criterion is going to put out a print.
Criterion.
I'll own it on Laserdisc if they make it.
Let's see here. I'm still getting used to this, so I'm so sorry. Yes, okay, there we go. I'm sad Lego Movie didn't win best. Oh yeah, that was a big upset.
That to her.
Yeah.
Even though it has live action sequences and the book ending it.
I didn't see the Lego Movie yet. I saw the Batman Lego Movie, and that will be my next watch because everyone loved it. I loved the Batman one.
She doesn't know Will Ferrell's in it.
I don't actually. I didn't know that. The Daniels, hands down, yes.
Love the Daniels.
I know. I actually keep hearing Michelle Yeoh's voice referring to the Daniels, it's because she says she's been winning so much, and she always thanks them, and it's so cute
in my ears too.
The way she says the Daniels is so precious to me, and
she loves those men.
I know,
and the fact that we can say the Daniels we don't say the, because usually those people don't have the same first name. It's usually the last name that's shared, like the Coens.
Right, it's the first names.
So it's really endearing, is what I'm trying to say.
You know what? We have to tell you guys about this. And you probably already know, and I'm probably late to the bandwagon because I'm late to Letterboxd in general. And I'm still trying to, I haven't really friended anyone because I'm still trying to get my list together.
Yeah, it's a social network.
Yes, but they have a YouTube channel, and their YouTube channel is awesome because they have these shorter videos that are around 3 minutes long of someone like the Daniels, and the Daniels are reading Letterboxd reviews about everything everywhere all at once, the bad ones and the good ones.
And there's top fives.
Yeah, the director of Triangle of Sadness, he did one. Now they're getting actresses and actors
Best four.
Aubrey Plaza just did her top four because
really
that's the big part of the app is what are your top four?
Long form shorts.
Yeah,
if you will.
I think you guys would really like the content they're putting out there, and they just keep making themselves more seen.
It's indie.
Yeah, they're invited to all the red carpets now. You'll see when they're on the red carpet, they have their own mic. It's the red, logo. Not red, orange, green, blue, their logo, just like that. Yeah, so it's really fun. So if you haven't checked out the Letterboxd YouTube channel, absolutely do it. You'll just love it.
Totally.
Unpopular opinion, but I think After Sun was the best directed film of the year. Charlotte, I would say that was I think that's a huge snub.
I know.
And the fact that there wasn't a woman director nominated this year is not just because I'm never going to play that card that's more. Is
that true?
Yes. It's all, I'm never going to play that card, but when it's deserved, come on. You both Sarah Foley. Oh my God, why am I now? Am
we talking?
Yes, Sarah Foley. No, I'm screwing that name up. That's not it.
Which film?
Yes, no, that's correct. Women Talking.
Women Talking.
That's her name, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sorry. I don't know why.
Canadian. She was in that Canadian show.
Anyway, Sarah Foley and Charlotte Wells for After Sun both could have gotten nominated easily.
It's weird how these groups of two get snubbed. Just feels like a personal attack.
And I would have gotten. Yeah, let's look at this list one more time.
It's weird.
I would have maybe
Contextually, it's odd that they're missing.
It's Spielberg.
Just saying, Spielberg got in there.
We love Spielberg, but he definitely was the one that got that.
And I didn't see Triangle of Sadness becoming, because it's what, an A24 film or a Neon film or something like that. That is Best Director now. No one knows who Ruben Östlund is.
I mean, it did win the
Palme d'Or. Right. But that doesn't make it Best Director, does it? I just don't know who this guy is. I do know who Todd Field is. I do know who, the Daniels are. And it's like Martin McDonagh has been doing stuff since In Bruges.
Right. But to counter that, Americans aren't really familiar with Sarah. Well, a little bit.
Sarah Polley, yeah. What did she
Canadian.
Just make? And she's been on TV her whole. She's an actress, right?
She used to be a child actress, and then she kind of dropped out and then got into directing.
She turned down a big role.
I don't know. I think it was Spielberg getting in as the one that took either one of theirs,
because it kind of makes up for last year and him not winning for his little teleplay.
Sorry. Not a teleplay. That's gorgeous. You're being hyperbolic. Yes. No, he loved that.
And we all love that New York City film.
Yeah, he got nominated last year for West Side Story. I don't know. I think it's just because it was a movie about himself. They were like, we have to nominate him for Best Director.
He's not going to make movies forever.
Let's see. This has been a really cool stream, by the way. Oh my God, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We've been having a really good time, and we're not going to go on forever. We're going to do Best Picture, and we don't want to keep everyone here all night.
Compton.
I'm also sad that that movie. I totally agree with you.
More recognition.
That movie was so good, and I totally agree. And what was it? Just nominated for Best Original Screenplay? No, it wasn't just I don't think it was just a music one. I think it was like a writing.
Right, and his Ice Cube's son is in this year's Cocaine Bear.
Yeah, which we still haven't seen yet. We need to watch that.
Nomination.
Oscar
nominations. Yeah, I forget what Straight Outta Compton got nominated for, but those T-shirts were everywhere. What? It didn't get nominated for much.
Okay, yeah, original screenplay. I was right, and then that was the only
SAG.
One. Wow. No, that should have been definitely acknowledged for more.
Music, or maybe it can't. Music, it doesn't have to be original.
That is a great point. Actually, a movie like that couldn't get nominated for Best Original Song or Score.
Either way,
more
than just
it could have been nominated for other things.
More than just the Best Original Screenplay writing.
Yeah. That was a great film. Glad you brought that up.
I have to download Letterboxd. That's all
yes, he needs to. Love Letterboxd. We have to get better with updating the app. Yeah, absolutely. I wish it had happened. I wish I had been aware of it during the pandemic, and I don't even know if it was around. But think about all the movies we all watched during the pandemic.
A history nowadays. My Netflix DVD queue has a history of every single rental title I've ever had.
We're just a psychopath.
Depends on what you mean by psychopath.
That's a hot take. Great stream, guys.
Hey, psycho something.
Straight Outta Compton was really good. Yes, it was. And I still need to see Cocaine Bear. I know we all do.
I know it's like a B film or A- film, but it's one of what's his name's last roles. The guy from Goodfellas.
Yeah, Ray Liotta.
Love him.
Okay, so now
here we are.
Now we're getting to Best Picture.
Bum, bum, bum.
Let's see. I think I'm on the Oscars website right now, and I think they have.
We might have to Control F this.
There we are. Okay, All Quiet on the Western Front.
10 titles.
Is not going to win Best Picture. I would say it had. If we wanted to talk about, would it be a shock to win?
Yeah, let's do that.
I would say it's in the 50-50.
Yeah,
could shock everyone.
All Quiet wouldn't
just
be a
because
upset.
It swept the BAFTAs.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say
it is a German film after all.
Avatar: The Way of the Water. Not going to win. I don't even think it's close.
No.
If I really think about it.
But the Best Picture? I don't know.
And again, a lot of these, they're all like Best Picture of the Year. That's the thing. It's about being nominated. That's not really a good way to put it,
Best Picture.
Right. I mean, I think if it's nominated, that's the award, I think, at the end of the day. And then we're really just nitpicking, especially this year.
Because it could be called Greatest Achievement in Cinema. Of the year.
No, that's kind of long to say, but I really do believe this, especially when it's a year where all the nominations deserve to be there for Best Picture. Like then to me,
100%.
you're nitpicking.
I think any movie James Cameron makes will and should be nominated for Best Picture every year. Even True Lies. Like, he's doing great, big, epic work.
Like, his film should be nominated.
Yeah, like,
I think they probably
give it to him, not just don't let him win. Just give him the nomination.
I'm curious how many nominations he won, or not won, but actually received.
And did he receive any for his submarine films? Submersible Adventures.
I'm not sure. I'm sure he was nominated, right? I don't know.
Are they documentaries?
Avatar is most likely not winning, but that's okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, but what I was saying before was, if you're nominated this year in particular, I don't want to say other years, because like when Green Book won Best Picture and Spike Lee walked out, I 100% agreed with Spike Lee. Like, if I had made White Klansman and Green Book won, when White Klansman, okay, Green Book's not a bad movie, but it's not like over the top amazing. And White Klansman, or is it a Black Klansman? Sorry, I keep calling White Klansman. Jesus.
Well, they are white usually.
Black Klansman was like one of the best films I had seen
on that
entire year, maybe in like a couple years. I loved that movie. So I would have been just as furious, and I was just as furious as Spike Lee, and I'm glad he walked out on that one.
Says a lot. That was weird. By a Farrelly brother, huh?
Yeah, and it's not a bad movie. No, again, it was just a strange choice for Best Picture. And yeah, give it a nomination. That's fine. I don't think. I mean, anyone cares that it got nominated, but Banshees, that would be fine if that won Best Picture. That was the front runner besides Everything Everywhere All at Once for a very long time. People can see
Banshees of Inisherin winning, but maybe not.
Yeah. I don't think it. I still. I mean, Everything Everywhere All at Once, I think, is going to win, and I really hope it does. It's been winning everything.
Just feels right.
But if it doesn't, I would be happy with Banshees. Although Banshees isn't as big of a film, but I just really loved what they did.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be Elvis, but it could.
Elvis is next. Yeah. Now I wasn't talking about it yet, so I don't know if you were. No, but
you mean about Everything Everywhere All at Once?
Yeah.
Nothing to say. I mean, it just.
No, you can talk about Elvis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to talk about it yet.
Any other year, a biopic like that? Yeah, sure. Just like Rocket Man, just like the Queen movie.
Yeah, I think Rocket Man was, in my opinion, astronomically better than both Bohemian Rhapsody and Elvis.
But movies like that, yeah, a biopic of a legend, sure. It can and should win Best Picture, just not this year.
I don't think, yeah.
Because I like Baz Luhrmann.
I like Baz a lot, but I think it's really the Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks ruins that movie for her.
I'm not the only one, so I'm definitely not the only one.
But Everything Everywhere All at Once, I think should and will win. But next is
The Fabelmans. I would say that's the same thing as far as like All Quiet on the Western Front, which has a 50% chance of being a shock win, for sure.
I think Fabelmans is a good example of what Best Picture winners look like, but not this year.
Yeah, and it's great. It's for movie lovers, and movie lovers are the ones that are voting.
The greatest movie lover of all time.
Yeah, so
it's really interesting to see his life, and so we're glad we got to see that. It's just like it's not the most epic tale.
No.
It's not like he came from poverty or something.
Next is Tar. I think the directing was incredible. I thought the cinematography was incredible. I have issues with it. I don't think it would win Best Picture.
No, and if it does, I can totally see the Academy going that way, because it's like zeitgeist, it's of the moment, it's about cancel culture, it's like got all the ingredients.
That one was that was ineligible, by the way, for Best Score, because it's most of the music is already classical music that already exists. So there's like I think the film has to have 70% original music. So that's why it was ineligible for that. Top Gun Maverick, that also is going to be the 50-50 shock win, in my opinion.
Could.
Yeah, it could.
We could see an upset. Triangle of Sadness.
It's not going to win. It's a really interesting film, though.
People should see it because it has a lot to give.
It's the fifth rendition of the. Let's all talk about the top 10%, top 10%,
right.
And like the
like White Lotus, as we were
Yes, the
saying.
hypocrisy and all that, and their lifestyles, and
There's a lot of looks at that.
satires of the elite.
Yeah, we're finally attacking that. In our times of Great Recession, we are like really looking at the rich, being like, "What y'all doing?"
It's like the biggest. I haven't seen a movie that had this type of a theme. Like movies that have had the same exact theme all clustered together in a very long time. I mean, this is the 5th or 6th.
Remind me of The Menu
rendition. Oh yeah, The Menu. White Lotus. I know that's not a film, but that's the same thing.
Epic stuff. Glass Onion.
Glass Onion. Even Parasite,
Tar.
You could say.
Yeah.
No, there's one more that I'm totally missing, but yeah.
Yeah, just looking at that upper
stuff.
class, that things are not hunky dory.
Yeah.
Finally,
women talking. It is not going to win, but
I can totally see it winning.
It deserves.
McDormand produced it.
You think it's okay? So you would put it on the 50-50. It could be a shock win.
Yes. I can totally see that.
Okay.
And the winner is women talking. It's like, oh yeah, that was that. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I mean, it deserves to be nominated, but
Definitely. And it wasn't even my favorite. I'm just saying, like,
yeah.
When it comes to Best Picture, yeah, that's totally like in my envisioning of how Oscars have gone before.
Yeah, I would say, yeah.
It's a great list of 10 this year. I know it's not the craziest stuff. Batman's not on the list.
That was a snub.
You know, you don't have certain flicks that
Nope.
you're like.
Was a huge snub.
Where's Nope?
Nope is not even.
Huh?
I'm so sad. I mean.
I don't get it. Where is Nope out of any of
the fact that it didn't get a sound design nomination is crazy.
That movie's all about sound.
It's all sound. Yeah.
If you guys haven't seen it, we had to rent it. Or maybe it's on Peacock or something.
No, well, we're gonna own it. I don't want to do like the Jordan Peele trilogy
3-pack collection
because I don't like buying trilogies when movies are still being made.
Yeah,
like
he's not done. Yeah, it's like those James Bond collections. Like keep getting one added to it every other year. It's like they're not definitively done until he's done, and he's not done. He just started.
I had a Kubrick Blu-ray box set that I left at a friend's house that was helping me move like a long time ago, and I'm so mad because it was such an awesome Blu-ray box set, and like that's a perfect example of one I would get because like Kubrick's obviously not.
He's done.
Yeah,
and you better include AI in that.
Actually, that wasn't in there, but everything else was. Yeah, so I need to like get that back because I love Kubrick and I want a whole collection. Yes, we do. Yes, awesome stream. Oh my god, thank you.
Can't believe y'all are watching. This is very cool for me. He's very excited to be here. Scream 6. We keep seeing all the ads near the subway. It's a really cool way to market the film.
Yeah.
New York, new rules. I love that tagline.
Yeah. Green Book winning Best Picture was ridiculous. Spike Lee deserves so much better.
He really does.
I know.
Every one of his joints is like, it's art, one. And he's made like 5 or 6 like classic films that inarguably are just as good as something like Green Book, if not better.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no, they're better than Green Book.
Yeah.
What am I talking about? Spike Lee's a master auteur.
Tell me who all agree or disagree. Out of all the actors in Straight Outta Compton, O'Shea Jackson Jr.
That's Ice Cube's son.
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah, he's great. He was a spitting image. He acted like the correct, character we wanted to see.
He embodied it. Yeah.
Totally embodied it.
Yeah, I know. I think that's a.
We agree.
We agree.
All of the actors,
he
really stood out. I like the guy who played Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
That was great.
As long as Top Gun loses, I'll be fine. Yeah, no, I understand where you're coming from. Again, yeah, I think that's that. It's that 50% shock one.
It's a huge one. It has power. It has weight.
They were all great, and if the roles perfectly at The View with Drew. Oh yeah, about Straight Outta Compton. They're all great, but I feel O'Shea Jackson Jr. was
I want to see where his career goes. He can be more than just like, as I keep calling him, the son of Ice Cube. Like he's much more than that.
I agree. He was also really good in Den of Thieves.
Hello.
I don't think I saw that.
Show me images of Den of Thieves movie.
Oh my god, yes. Okay, I had this.
Ooh, Gerard
I'm
Butler.
so
Hello.
glad he brought this up because it was Horror and More.
The Moonlight.
She did a conspiracy theory live stream, and she had like Fans of Something and a bunch of other people on, and I was working, and I kind of just tried to chime in and say like, did anyone talk about the moon landing, because I have a theory about that.
Oh my God.
And mine is that yes, we went to the moon, but Kubrick absolutely
Have backup footage?
like filmed it just in case like something happened with the footage up there, or like, you know, something bad happened, because there was so much weighing on that moment for Americans to see us going to the moon. And think of this as well. So all of a sudden Kubrick gets crazy lenses, like stuff that's nuts from NASA. NASA's like, here's just like a bunch of lenses for free, so you can film Barry Lyndon. Well, for Barry Lyndon, which because he wanted to film it all in just candlelight, like nothing else, just candlelight. So he was given these for free. And I think there's a lot of little signs in a lot of his work. It's kind of like that secret, capturing. Like, well, he filmed it, but like, you know, that just in case.
Because like if you're trying to capture an image with not a lot of light, that would be like on the moon.
Yeah.
Where there's only reflective sunlight.
Yeah. I think that you can look into it. I'm not the only person that thinks this. There are some people that think that he filmed the whole thing and like we never actually went to the moon. I still think
too
we
much
went to the moon.
Footage, and Buzz Aldrin would punch you in the face.
Yeah. I just think that he did the backup footage. So
he's great. He did 2001 years before we went to the moon. Think about that.
Yeah, that's
like 2 years before. Like, huh? How did he know what it would look like?
Looking forward to the next stream. Oh, thank you. I'm looking forward to yours as well. Spike Lee is one of our favorite directors. Love how he mixes a social commentary in his films. His films are always so relevant to the times. Oh, yeah.
Real.
Oh, yeah.
Can he make more? I don't know why.
He lives in our neighborhood.
I watched Red
Did
Hook
you know
Summer.
that?
Oh, yeah. He does live in the Upper East Side.
Yeah, I think we've talked about
and
that.
Michael Rappaport.
I mean,
Jealous?
I don't want to say that he confirmed still lives in our neighborhood, but he was living here for a very long time. And if he moved, then I don't know that, but he was living here.
Spike Lee deserves more accolade, more financing. Just give him grants out the wazoo.
Oh my God. I think he's right. I don't think Spike Lee ever won Best Director.
I don't like that.
That's really insane. He should have won. Oh my God. Well,
he will win a special, like
all the movies he could have won. But.
And we will probably get madder by the end of that list.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. It is bonkers. That's a good word for
it. Yeah, I think that's it.
Stupid. He's yeah, I think that
I don't really think that there's much else to say. I mean,
we're excited for the Oscars.
We're excited.
Big year. It's on my birthday, so it makes it extra special.
Jimmy Kimmel's hosting, like you said.
No slaps. They guaranteed no slaps this year.
Yeah, and if you guys, I'll post it on Instagram or something. But like, you guys got to check out this one person who made this one montage. The other montage we watched was really good too. But this montage on YouTube, it was so well done, and you felt like you were already watching the Oscars, and it was just someone that made it. And
it really hits you right here.
Yeah, it's really, really great.
Have we seen Sharing a Cup of Sugar with Neighbors?
No, I have not.
Oh, we are.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Will we? Yes.
Sorry, I thought you said seen, so I was like,
lend me some sugar. I was like, oh, I love that YouTube series. I Am Your Neighbor.
Yeah, I wish. No, yeah, the only celebrity I've seen in our neighborhood so far is Michael Rappaport, because he lives around here.
He just hangs at the Starbucks.
Yeah, I saw him at Starbucks. But he's always ranting on you in New York.
We have cool neighbors. You never know. There's probably some movie stars amongst us, because we did hear that Robert De Niro had his place broken into up in our neighborhood. We're like, oh, we did not know. I assumed he lived in Tribeca.
He was living in Tribeca for a really long time, and then he moved. I mean, maybe he has two houses, but yeah.
But we're speculating.
It was
on
over Christmas.
Here.
Yeah, someone went into his basement. I guess was accessible, and they went in and they were stealing from him, but which is not nice.
It was me. Sorry. Appreciate the birthday wishes. Thank you. This Sunday's going to be extra awesome. I can't believe I get a treat like that.
I know.
This has been really cool.
Are we talking about Spike Lee? If so, Spike should have won Oscar for the right thing. Yeah. Yeah.
Right in Brooklyn. That movie is iconic.
It's really nuts.
Hot summer.
It's really nuts that he hasn't won. So.
Oh, he lost that year to what? Like Rain Man or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
What? He shot the bird in Friends.
We're getting kind of confused.
I shot the bird in Friends. I'm not a huge Friends, like, it's not that I don't like it, but some people like really know that show inside and out, and that was on when I was in high school, and I just don't know it as well as
think he's
everyone
just
else. I know. I
Friends.
feel like I know The Office more than Friends. If we're talking about people that like, I feel like there's two camps, like a lot, maybe, and they cross over. But some people
Mhm.
like binge watch The Office on Netflix,
Right.
or they did. I don't even know if Netflix still has it anymore.
Somebody lost the rights.
Yeah,
Some
yeah.
Peacock now.
And then Friends came on, and everyone started binging Friends, and I just didn't
Mhm.
do that. But yeah, I'll ask Cody in more detail. Oh, you guys have been funny, informative, and insightful. Thanks for the stream. Now I'm actually hyped for the Oscars.
It's
Oh my
gonna be
god.
litty.
Yeah. So excited. It'll be fun.
Get hype.
Yeah. And it is the biggest celebration of film that there is.
Right. We can all agree it's the upper echelon.
You could get mad about it. Like, I know, and I understand why
Yeah.
people were jaded about it for like, again, the 2010s. Like, there were a lot of movies I just did not agree with that were nominated.
Yeah, it's like some years you're like, oh, I don't know why that's there. Should I be like hype
Yeah.
about this? And this year's like, yes.
This year's so good.
Or maybe it's because we saw so many. We're on the hype train. But
no, that's not it. Because I always see
comparably, this year looks a lot better than other years. So I can be thankful for that.
It's much better. And I think the Academy is changing. And think about this, like, I mean, Academy voters are not all just like old and white now. Like they're really trying to make a difference. So it's a slow battle or slow climb of change, but they've been increasing their numbers of diversity, which is good.
Right.
I can't get past the second season of Friends.
Oh,
we love Seinfeld, and we've been every night now. Though we've been watching Frasier. We started it from the very beginning, and it's been like a month. The tossed salads and scrambled eggs. They're calling again. Yeah. Oh my God, it is so good. I used to watch it as a kid, like they were like
fun
all the time, and I didn't really like. I thought it was funny and fun, and I would watch it with my parents, but I didn't like get it. I feel like when you watch it as an adult,
we're just laughing up a riot.
Oh my God, you're laughing every 5 seconds. It's so good,
and it's being rebooted, so we're really pumped for that.
So yeah, so if you like Seinfeld, you can watch. What is it on Hulu?
For Frasier.
Yeah, where do we watch that?
Paramount Plus.
Oh, it's on Paramount Plus.
It might be on, Hulu or something like that, but
yeah.
We're big fans.
Yes.
We do need to do a post stream.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we're going to be coming from a really fancy place called Oscar Wilde.
There's no way we're going to be able to do it on Sunday because we're going to be hammered, I'm sure.
Partying.
Yeah, because it's going to be a really big
Ritz, glitz, and glamour.
I
we got a red carpet too. So
I gotta hand it to the certain YouTubers though that they will do like a live reaction, like they'll do a live stream during the Oscars, and they're just doing it from home, and they're like, "I'm still working," and it's like, good for them because I at that point I just want to have a good time.
Sit back, watch somebody get slapped. Oh wait, no slaps this year.
No slaps this year. Oh, they have what is it? A crisis
team management.
A crisis management team that they brought in for this year, and everyone's laughing because it's like this.
There won't be another. We promise.
And like it's so over the top to say they create a whole division that's called the crisis
it's like HR
prevention
on steroids.
Oh my God,
it's gonna be a banger.
So good. So
I appreciate being on here. This has been quite sweet.
I hope Ki Hoi
We're all rooting for
wins
Ki.
an Oscar.
Hui.
Me and my friend freaked the F out when I realized who he was. I know, short round and crazy.
It's a year of comebacks, just like Frasier.
It is.
Frasier.
We're gonna cry so much. It's like when he wins and Brendan and Michelle win, we're gonna be just like.
I've been to the future. I've seen it. It happens. We cry.
And then if they don't win, well, I guess it's gonna be very interesting.
Right. Yeah. So hold on to your butts.
Yeah. Well, we are almost at 2 hours here, so I'm gonna let everyone, go. And I think Fans of Something is still doing their stream over there. So if you guys want to check it out, I think they're talking about all the movies they watched this past month. And they did watch in February Everything Everywhere All at Once. And I had told, I was really excited for them to watch it. They didn't tell me anything about their review because they wanted to hold it for this. So I'm very excited to see what they have to say about the film. Let's see. We just got, let's see. Last thing. I can't believe that in the past they didn't nominate classic action movies like Terminator. Yeah.
How do you capitalize every single word? That's awesome.
Oh, that is cool. I agree with him. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like the Academy's changing a lot. You're totally right. Terminator 2 should have actually, been nominated for Best Picture. If that movie came out now, it definitely would have been.
Cameron for the win.
Yeah, love it. That was really great insight there.
You guys have such cool things to say.
Yes. So thank you so much.
Thank y'all.
We're going to sign off, and thanks for stopping by, as always.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, he'll be back on the channel too. So don't worry.
See you guys later.
Bye. I don't know how to end this. Yes, there we go.